Hey guys, what's up? It's Snake, and I'm bringing you a special episode where we're going to the undisclosed Area 51 here in Hangar 18, and I'm going to be talking about this level as it concerns the new zombie map, Area 51, which has been leaked and is supposedly the next zombie map. Now, I'm not saying I don't believe that. I do believe that the next zombie map will be Area 51, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised that it's just a red herring and they're trying to throw us off. And look, there's the blackbird. Hopefully that's in the level. I'm sure it will be. It seems to be a defining characteristic of this level, much like the rocket from Launch/Ascension. But some of the things we got to be asking ourselves going into this level as a zombie level. One, what is Richtofen building? Now, I'll get more into what he may be building into my zombie storyline, which I'm going to leave a link to down in the bottom in the description. But there must be something that the Americans took from Derice after the war, and where else would they have hidden it but Area 51? And so it seems like maybe we've been trying this whole time to get back to whatever it is that was taken, and put all the pieces together. So we'll see exactly what that is when the map finally comes out. Another thing I hope we find out about is Harvey and Peter and the Illuminati and that spy from Group 935 that's supposed to be over here at Groom Lake knowing about Element 115 and stuff. Now, this garage is kind of neat. Maybe there'll be a trap in here, sort of like the centrifuge room, so we can't control it. But it'll help us kill zombies, or it could hurt us at the same time. That tower seems to be really interesting too. What are they broadcasting, and why does it look so strange? I say strange. Maybe I don't know. It could be a perfectly normal tower for something. And then, of course, yes, hazardous material everywhere. It's going to be a very dangerous level, I can tell. And you just saw me looking through that window, too. That could actually be a hint at a zombie window that we need to board up. And two, if you look around, there's concrete everywhere. So the question is, are they going to be able to come out of the ground in this one? Because that'll be interesting if we kind of take a step back in that sense. And, of course, the floating apple, which makes our bullets ricochet. What's that all about? This thing looks really neat. It almost looks like, on the back of the DG2 there's a little glass case thing like that, and it's got some weird thing spinning inside of it too. So this may be some sort of some version of what they found at Derice, and then they've just made it better. They put on a jet engine, you see here, and souped it up, and, got overdrive and all that kind of stuff. So maybe this is going to be something to do with the Easter egg. Somehow we have to turn it on or connect the power or do this or that, and it'll lead us to discovering more about the story and about what Richtofen's putting together. And look, this is obviously how we get to the map. We must take a shuttle bus, or we hitchhike a ride or something like that. Oh, look, we got some trucks over there. All kinds of areas for zombies to come from, and that too means we're going to be seeing a lot of military zombies, spacesuit zombies, or not spacesuit, but the SR-71 suit zombies and things like that. Probably a lot of guys in white shirts and black ties too, as well as scientists in their lab coats and junk. And then we got this area here, which is some other sort of weird test site. It almost looks like something from inner space. And then this may end up becoming a trap of some sort too, because it's obviously for what's it called, quarantine. Like you go through it to make sure you got no bacteria and things on you before you step into the sterilized area. So that could be something that we flip, and then the zombies walk through it, and I don't know, either it changes into humans or I don't know, it melts their skin or something crazy like that. And then of course there's going to be radios hidden all over the place too. At least I expect there to be radios, so we can find out more about the storyline, about what's going on, and what happened here before the outbreak here. Because of course there's always an outbreak everywhere before we get to it. And it seems like there's going to be a lot of control rooms, some inside areas, some outside areas. This place looks really interesting. You could do a little rape train around that giant tank. But of course, this area is a lot more open than the zombie level will end up being when it actually happens. But it could be a very open area, like Ascension or Call of the Dead. And then, of course, the clocks will all say 1:15, not 12 o'clock. And what else do we got? Oh, An alien? Really? So yeah, so we got this little weird three-fingered alien guy. So I wonder if there's going to be some connection with the zombie storyline and aliens, or maybe aliens don't really exist. I mean, what I mean to say is, what if these are other experiments, kind of like the gas crawlers, and so these are zombies that were created, and the whole alien thing is just a cover-up to keep people off the real scent. And it's like the little place in Verut where you hear that girl crying, and then another trap area, maybe somebody broke through the wall there. And then if we go up here too, we find out maybe a hint at what time period we're in, because we see Lyndon Johnson right there. So we know it's after JFK got killed, which we know in 5 JFK's alive. So JFK, or Kennedy, I should say, was in 5. So 5 and Ascension taking place at the same time, 1963. So this obviously takes place after 1963, but before Nixon takes over, which I could be wrong. I'm really bad with history, but I think he takes over in 64. So, and so a lot of little different areas here. We got a safe room and a lot of different outside places. There was that tower that we passed, so maybe there's going to be some more sniping perches and different fun things like that. Now here's this strange little radio, and if you get down close to it, you can sort of hear stuff. It almost sounds like somebody says the Giant, but maybe I'm just looking for like connections to zombie maps, and I could be wrong. But they got several different voices that you can hear, and they're all weird and distorted and kind of creepy, actually. So, you know, who knows if this is some sort of connection to the zombie map, or if it's just some weird thing to make, to make the whole Area 51 vibe work for this map. So the other thing I was going to say too is a lot of these areas are going to be sort of flow points or choke points when you get into the rooms, and then when you get outside, that's when you're going to have more of the area to run around, more of the areas to have rape trains and things like that. But I think it may end up being a level that's sort of an in-between the Call of the Dead and Shangri-La, where there's a lot of places for you to get stuck at and a lot of places for you to escape to, as well as some places for you to be able to run around and move around a bit, and then also some areas to camp and things like that. It doesn't seem like this is going to be... It seems like this is going to be more like a, I don't know, more like a Doris or an Ascension level. And who knows, maybe that could be Speedy Cola right there. And I know I was talking over it, but if you want to click back now, when I was looking at those cans, they say the weirdest shit on them. One of the cans says scientific beef, which, first off, why would you have beef in a can? And another one says Oingo Boingo, and which I didn't know Danny Elfman was in a zombie map, but you know, who knows? And there was some sort of the greatest beans. So, but see here we got the SR-71, and maybe they could put like a little switch right there, and then the jets shoot out, and so you're able to jump up here and get away from some of the zombies, but then they can still come up the sides. So it's like a little camping spot for people. And maybe this is even the way we get away. Maybe we jump in the SR-71 and take the hell off once we get whatever it is we need here from Area 51. Probably not, but you know. And Groom Lake right there, of course, Groom Lake being another name for Area 51, as well as Nowhere, or I don't know. There's a bunch of different names for it, but yeah, it's all Area 51. It's all this secret little place that's filled with mounds and mounds of Element 115. And then they've got all these strange drawings out. That's some sort of jet engine, and you know, the jet engine, it looked like it was actually what was powering the Apple thing down there. And then of course they have the SR-71, and then this guy, which of course obviously it's a spacecraft of some sort, but it is kind of in the shape of a bell. So what if that's what they took? What if we took Die Glock from Doris? Because in real life, well, I should say not in real life, but in the supposed story of Die Glock, if it were to be real, the Hans Kammler, an SS officer. Oh, look, there's a red phone, just like an Ascension. So maybe we'll be getting some calls from somebody. Who knows? But yeah. So Hans Kammler gave Die Glock to the Americans, which then took it to Area 51, according to the story. And I was shooting that little red box right there. You know, that red box looks a lot like the little red box we pick up downstairs in 5 and we put inside the trap upstairs in the starting room. See, there's another red box right there. So who knows, maybe the traps in this one are going to be the same way, where we have to put them together ourselves. And that was a weird sort of tow hitch thing too. That's probably nothing. I don't know. I'm sure they used it for something that makes sense. You know, some sort of trailer hitch to pull, I don't know, aircrafts up and fix it and stuff like that. And this is weird too. I don't know what this is, some sort of Geiger meter or something like that, but it's in the ground and there's nothing around it necessarily that it would be connected to. So who knows what that means. And then last but not least, the one thing I wanted to point out too is we're in America now. We're in America and it's after 5. So we know for a fact that we're going to be getting the teleporters back. And not the janky German teleporters that don't work on things. We're going to get the ones that work on everything. So zombies will be going through it, we'll be going through it. So I'm excited about that, because I definitely really liked the teleporters in 5. I just didn't like 5 because of how close quarters it is. Well, that's a lie. 5's actually pretty fun, but mainly on solo, because you don't have to worry about the other people. Anyway, that looks like it's going to be it for Hangar 18, and I'm really excited, and I hope you're excited too. I can't wait for Area 51 to come out. So that's going to be it for me. Peace out.